One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Donald. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play.
Right down the boulevard. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's McCoy. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going with the ground game left. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to fight.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Pushes ahead. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Tulane right back to the line. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? He'll toss it. Touchdown, Green Wave! Great job by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
UTSA. Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make this...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. back to pass. With the catch, it's Hayes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the sticks. It's Bohannon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. On the move at the 30. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. Spins away. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're setting up the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And Talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own, but the ball pops out on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good
touchdown, Tulane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's McCown. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's McCoy. It's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Trying the run, it's Barnes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Final play of the quarter coming. To throw, it's McCown. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UTSA.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dishman. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running free. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grab near the marker, it's Hayes. Touchdown, Tulane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the counter. Turning it on! Creates a little room. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. They'll start and snap it from the 40. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.